Shalom, sisters. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for, waking us up, allowing us to see a new day. I was just on the phone with my husband and my son will not go to bed. I was just on the phone with my husband and I was telling him how I was going over the scriptures just about training your child up. And I don't know why this thought just came to me, but I was thinking, I was like, Yahushua is, he gonna have wives in the kingdom too, right? And he was like, yeah, why not? He had him in the kingdom as he had him when he was Solomon. That's if you believe in, if you have the understanding that Yahushua was Solomon. And if you don't, maybe you should ask your husband about it. Or that's my understanding for my household. I don't want you going back to your husband and he like, don't watch her videos no more. It's not like that. Just from my understanding with my husband and my congregation, Solomon was Yahushua. I'm not going to bring out the precepts and nothing. That's not me. I'm not about to teach, you know what I mean? So I was thinking, if I was like, Yahushua's going to have daughters, and I was thinking about my daughter. I mean, he was going to have wives, and I was thinking about my daughter, and I was like, dang, you really got to train your child. If you got a daughter, you got to really train your daughter up to, to the standard of somebody that Yahushua would want to marry. And that's very deep when you think about it. She would have to be almost damn near perfect, And with that being said, if you want your daughter and you growing up if you're raising your children up and your daughter up in the truth, you would want your daughter to be with a very righteous man. Of course, you would want her to be with somebody that can take care of her, and somebody that's going to love her, support her, motivate her, uplift her. But as raising a daughter in the truth, it's a lot that we got to work on within ourselves, because our daughters see everything. And I think about that often. I always think about, dang, I don't want to see my daughter. I don't want my daughter to see me do this, because then she might think it's okay. And like the scripture says, in Ezekiel, just like the mother, so is the daughter. So, every little thing that we do, our daughters are watching us. And if we want our daughters to be someone's a great man husband, a great man's wife, then it's like we kind of need to be perfect or strive for perfection ourselves, just so they can take that on and say, okay, look, these are all the things that my mom does. She she knows how to make unleavened bread. My mom knows how to prepare for the Passover. She whether it be she knows how to make some garments, she knows how to sew fringes, she knows when to speak and when not to speak. My mom is very wise. She's very kind and loving. You want your can you please go to bed? You know what? Y'all, I'm gonna have to give my son a spanking, because this man come here. I'm so sorry. Look at this. What? Get up. Look at this. Do you see what I have to go through? This is ridiculous. This man got toothpaste all on his hair. You know what you're going to do? You're going to have a seat right there, because you're not going to stop this video. You're going to sit right here. You should be ashamed of yourself acting like that. You know you were supposed to be in the bed. Yeah. Anyway, now you're going to sit there until I'm done. Man, I be telling people he a toothpaste fiend. I don't know what it is. You hide it, he find it. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, you want your daughter. I'm so sorry, y'all. So lucky. If you want your daughter to look at you, as an example. You always want to set good examples, because she's always going to be watching. And it's like even little things that I do now, like I'll just see my daughter pick up, like whether I'm always cooking, so she'll have her bowl. She'll when she has a bowl, and I'll give her a spoon, and she stirring up stuff in the bowl and the spoon. It starts, that's the beginning. That's the very beginning. And I really think that that's beautiful. And when you really think about it, in the ancient world as Israelite women, we pretty much prepared that, like, that was what our daughters were waiting for. Our daughters, from the beginning, we were preparing them to be wives to good men, to righteous men, and also to help around the house. Because if you think about it, that's why when men wanted to get married to women, they would have to pay the dad, or things like that, because the dad would lose a helpmate. He would lose somebody that helped him. His daughter would help sew, cook, clean, whatever she was doing, that was beneficial towards his household, that made him money possibly too. If she sold her work, or if she painted, whatever it is that she did that she was good at, that was a loss for the dad and a gain for a righteous man. So it was like that daughter was raised up from the beginning to know how to be virtuous, to know when to speak, and she pretty much knew that her place was to build the nation up. And the way that she built the nation up was to provide for her family. Whatever her husband needed, she was there. Whatever it is that he asked her to do, she was there. So she could help her husband be a righteous man, so her husband could grow, and do what he had to do for his nation. For the nation. We're made to, uplift our men, help our men. That's why in Exodus, when Pharaoh told us to kill our babies, we say no, we're lively. We're lively women, and we're made like that for our husbands. So you gotta teach your daughter that too. Tell our daughters, just laugh, smile. That's just who we are as Israelite women. Don't walk around looking all uptight, looking mean. That's just not who we are as women, naturally, Israelite women. What else? Yeah. So when you have a daughter, be careful about the things you say, the things you do around her. Always make sure you're dressed modestly. Train her up the way that she should go. Make sure she knows how to sew, that she knows how to cook something, that she knows how to clean, that she knows how to take care of herself, that she's not so absorbed into herself, with vanity. I would say most importantly, don't have her watch. My daughter's not watching TV, I can tell you that. She's not about to see all these women with, the way Esau wants them to be, all these Eve with weaves and tight clothes. And I just don't want my daughter to even see it, because I don't want her to think that, this isn't, I want to try something different. I don't want her to think that. I don't really want her to see it at all. I know she will, like, when we out in the streets and stuff. And I want her to say that is not normal. I want her to say that this is not okay. I don't know what this lady has on her head. I don't know why she got those pants on, but this is not okay. That's how I want my daughter to be. And I always wish, and always, like I always tell people, excuse me, please, thank you. I always tell people that, like people that I'm close with, that I wish, and like my siblings, I wish we grew up in the truth. I wish I was raised as an Israelite, a daughter of Zion in the truth, and born into it. Man, that would have saved so much time, and I just would have just been a whole different person, And I know we can, as Israelite women now, and you having daughters, whoever has children, if you don't have children, this is something to also, listen to as well, because you never know if the Most High is going to bless you with children. So, back to what I was saying, I lost my train of thought, but we all, wish that we had that growing up, save us from a lot of stuff. So, it's a blessing to be able to give that to our daughters. As far as sons, my son, this guy, I just want him to be respectful. I want him to be so strong in the word. I want him to be silent, to be a listener. And I want my kids to be listeners. I don't want them to speak all the time. I want them to observe, to listen. These are things to pray for too for your children. Pray that your children You know, not always. They loud. They everywhere. That they fear the Most High. That they'll be willing to die for the Most High. That they understand their nationality and heritage. That they actually study the scriptures, remember the scriptures. Of course, they're gonna do silly stuff like this. Have a toothpaste party in the bathroom, and the Lord knows I gotta go in there and clean that up. It's probably a hot mess in there. I don't even know how he got in there. I think my husband forgot to close the door, the bathroom door. Anyway, he's supposed to be asleep, y'all. He just, you know, don't be looking at me like that. He's supposed to be asleep. But yeah, you know, you gotta pray that the Most High dwells with your children too. You know, because if anything happens to you, the Most High needs to be. You need to have the angels to protect your children. You know, if anything were to happen to you, you know. So, and also with boys, out with raising young men in the truth. Yeah, I always push studying and writing, just so he can be, you know, on his feet and quick to ready to go out and teach. Cause I'm not about to have no lazy son that know the word, that's sitting behind a computer, being a keyboard Israelite. You know, I'm not gonna have that. I'm not having that. I'm not having it, man. You're gonna be out in the highways and byways. Some people's sons, you know, it's not everybody's has that opportunity to go out and teach. But I know as far as me and my household, my son is gonna go out and teach. His dad, as soon as he can actually, you know, contain himself outside in public without acting like a baby jerk, and as soon as he knows how to read properly, then, you know, he gonna be out there. Lord willing, he gonna be out there in the streets. Hey, he gonna be a servant of the Most High, Lord willing, right? Kwame Yasharala. Yep, see, look, Kwame Yasharala. He knows it down pat. That's training up your child the way that the way that they should go, so they don't depart from it. What else? Let me think. Yeah, so when you got daughters, like I said, you know what you should do with your daughters, with your son. It's pretty much the father's job for the son too, but I know a lot of sisters might not have, you know, like a man, you know, to help them with their children and stuff. You know, just make sure that they, whether it's a lot of brothers in the truth on the internet, you know, I would say, yeah, you got brothers in camps, you know, that your son can look up to, but I just thought about it. You know, it don't hurt to, brothers have to be a father to the fatherless, so it don't hurt to, you know, ask the brother, say, hey, you know what, you know, I have a son. You know, I'm not saying slide him in DMs and be, you know, not shamefaced. Say, you know, I have a son, and if you're congregating with somebody, say, hey, you know what, you know, I need my son needs an example. Can you help my son out? This and the third, whatever the case may be, you know, so your son can, and then also bring your son around brothers that's in the truth too, so they, you know, they see how to act as an Israelite man, and so they can also have an example too. What else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I hope this video helped. Man, I'm so mad I gotta clean this boy up. But with that being said, we about to go take it down. He about to get in the bed. Say shalom. Can you come say shalom?
Shalom.
Kwame Yasharala.
Oh, shalom.
Yep, alright, y'all. Kwame Yasharala. Shalom. And may the Most High bless y'all with a good night. Say shalom.